Take a breath, close your eyes for just a moment, and ask yourself honestly, why do I suffer? Not in the surface sense, but because of bills or arguments or deadlines, but in that deep way that keeps you awake at night. The ache that sits in the chest, the heaviness in the belly, that quiet whisper inside that says life isn't what it should be. And I don't know why. Today we are going to go somewhere raw, somewhere human, somewhere most people avoid. We are going to talk about why we suffer and why that suffering blocks us from manifesting the life we keep dreaming about. Because suffering is not random, it has roots. And when you don't understand those roots, you live life on autopilot. You wonder why others seems to move forward, why you feel stuck. You wonder why your vision boards never materialize, why your affirmations don't stick, why your manifestations dissolve before your eyes. And I will tell you why. It's not because the universe is ignoring you, it's because your heart is still bound in suffering. We suffer so often because we compare. You look at someone else's life, their relationship, their money, their success, and something inside of you twists. You try to smile, to feel happy for them, but secretly you wonder, why not me? What am I missing? Why does the universe give to them and not to me? And this pain cuts so deep because it feels unfair. It feels like you've been punished, like you've been forgotten. But here is the truth: comparison is the thief not only of joy but of manifestation itself. Because when you compare, you close your own channel, you leak energy, you shift into scarcity, you vibrate lack, and the universe, which mirrors your frequency, says, okay, if you feel lack, I will show you more lack. And then comes judgment. We look at others and think they don't deserve that. They cheated the system. They're fake. They're just lucky. And every time you do that, every time you judge someone else's blessing, you unconsciously reject your own. Because judgment creates separation, it vibrates resistant. It's like telling the universe, I don't trust how you give. I don't trust how you bless. I don't trust the flow. And if you don't trust the flow, you block it. And then there is resentment. That hidden anger towards life, toward God, toward your past. You don't say it out loud, but inside you feel betrayed. Why did they leave me? Why did I suffer while others thrived? Why did life give me this path? And the more resentment you carry, the heavier your vibration becomes. Resentment is sticky. It clogs the energy field. It doesn't let new things land. You ask for love, but resentment whispers, love hurts. You ask for money, but resentment whispers, I always lose it. You ask for peace, but resentment whispers, life is unfair. And again, the universe responds, not to your words, but to your vibration. And perhaps the deepest suffering of all is self betrayal. When you abandon yourself, when you stop listening to your intuition, when you say yes when you mean no, when you tolerate relationships, jobs, and patterns that crush your soul because you think you have no choice. Every time you betray yourself, you dim your light. And when your light is dimmed, your manifestation weakens. Because manifestation is not about chasing something outside of you. It's about becoming the energy inside of you. And if the energy is wounded, jealous, resentful, or self abandoning, how can it call in miracles? And then there is the suffering we share as a collective. When someone dies young, when injustice strikes, when violence erupts and the world splits into two sides, some cheering, some grieving. But there is what I believe. Souls come with missions. Some missions are short but powerful. Some are long and quiet. Some are meant to awaken millions. When a soul lives young, we suffer because we don't understand. We suffer because we cling. We suffer because we think life is supposed to go our way. But manifestation isn't about controlling the universe. It's about aligning with it, even when it hurts, even when it doesn't make sense, even when our human heart breaks. And in those moments, instead of asking why me or why them, the real question is, how can I let this pain transform me? Because suffering that isn't transformed becomes poison. But suffering that is transformed becomes power. So why don't we manifest? Because most of us are living in the vibration of untransformed suffering, jealousy, judgment, resentment, self betrayal, collective pain. We try to manifest on top of that, but it doesn't stick because the foundation is weak, because the channel is blocked, because the heart is armored. It's like trying to grow flowers in concrete. No matter how much water you pour, nothing blooms. So how do we change this? Not by more effort, not by repeating I'm abundant 1,000 times, not by pretending we are okay when we are not. The way out is by facing the suffering, by sitting with it, by asking it what is trying to teach, by forgiving where we've held judgment, by releasing the comparisons, by choosing self-loyalty instead of self-betrayal. Because manifestation is not about getting what you want. It's about becoming the person who can hold it. And you can't hold joy if your hands are full of jealousy. You can't hold love if your heart is armored with resentment. You can't hold abundance if you secretly believe life is unfair. So today I want to invite you into something sacred. On Telegram, we are going to do a mirror writing practice. It's unlike anything you've done before. It's raw, it's real, it's powerful. You'll take your journal, you'll write, not with the hand you usually use, but with your non-dominant hand. And you let your inner child, your higher self, speak. Because sometimes the truth won't come out through your strong hand. It comes through the shaky, messy one. And what you'll discover there will break the chain of suffering. Because the moment you face the truth, you stop repeating it. And the moment you stop repeating it, you start manifesting. This is the work. This is real manifestation. And it begins today. I will see you on Telegram.